Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to the second episode of our Crackpack modded Minecraft Let's Play series. If you recall last episode, we just kind of got started, got the basics down. We got some ore berries set up, we got our ore doubling and power storage and everything set up, and just kind of found this little cave to call home. Since last episode, I've done just a little bit of mining. Not a whole lot, but I have done a bit of organizing, got things set up and everything. I also did a bit of prep work. We're going to cover quite a bit this episode. And up here, I've actually done quite a bit of farming and stuff. Setting us up geishel greens, and then wheat, potatoes, carrots, hemp, and sugarcane. So we're pretty well set on food and whatnot here. We've got quite a bit of geishel greens right here. We've actually managed to get a couple golden, which will definitely come in handy when we start breeding our chocobos. So this episode we're going to dive into Tinker's Constructs, as well as get ourselves a chocobo, and also get a little bit into agricraft. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll try to get through this at a decent pace. So I've already got some seared bricks prepped, and we'll go ahead and get the stuff together to make our smeltery. So let's say 13 for now, and then we'll make a couple faucets, and let me see here. Right here, get some glass, and we'll just make a tank really quick, and that. And we'll make a couple drains. I tend to like having 2 drains on there, just so we can have the casting basin and the casting table both at the same time and just ready to use. I know I'll need some more blocks, but we'll go ahead and get started with it. I've already dug out a little space here, so we'll put everything down to get that going. Oops, nope. Alright, let me make a few more blocks here. And this, actually, we're going to make it a 2-tier one. So let's go ahead and make a bit more of these. Alright. And we'll put the tank over here, and the drains will set up right here. Basin here, and the table right here, and then just stick our faucets on. Oh, you know what I forgot to make was the controller. Oh shoot, I used all my blocks. I totally forgot about the controller. Oh man. Let me see. Okay, let me go out and get some more clay and stuff, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, I wanted to bring you guys back really quick. I did manage to get the clay, but I want to show you, I did find this unicorn. I found it off camera, and it's still hanging out over here, which I can get on it, but I can't control it right now because I don't have it tamed. But I can actually make the thing fly, just vertically. I can't, really control it at all. But I figured I'd show you guys that. I figure we'll get into I'm assuming that's from the Pegasus mod, actually. Well, I know it just says Minecraft. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll get into that at some point. Maybe tame one of those, and I'm assuming that's a good way to get into flight, but I'm not sure what you need to tame that. So, but also you will notice I have a bit of deaths. There's one there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 over there. Okay, just 4, and then 1 over there. This pack has a lot of like mini boss type creatures, And I forgot to mention that when I started the video. I ran into these forest guardians, and they're like stump people that are like holding their heads. I don't know. I don't know what they're supposed to be. That's just what they remind me of, is like stump people. But anyway, the first one that killed me, I was actually in here, and he was sitting outside there, and so I was just hitting him over the fence, and then he like teleported through the fence and beat the hell out of me, and continued to beat the hell out of me all around this area. And then over there, I was just going along getting sugarcane and stuff, and this Prince of Valencia, I think was his name, something like that, attacked me. I did manage to go back and kill him by kind of getting him stuck on the side of a mountain, like he couldn't climb up there to me. And so I killed him that way. And then I also ran into this like destrier guy. I don't know, he was a mounted like soldier, and when I killed him and the horse, it actually dropped this destrier hide, which I haven't figured out anything to craft with this, but you know, when I use NEI, I can't pull anything up for it. But it was definitely interesting. And that forest guardian actually dropped this Bane of Arthropods diamond axe. So I don't know much about the Bane of Arthropods, but the diamond axe is actually coming quite handy for cutting down trees. But anyway, let me get some gravel, and I will be back in just a minute once I get that grout and stuff cooked up. So. Okay, welcome back. So I've got everything together that we need here, and we'll get this grout cooking. I also forgot to mention I did end up crafting a couple more of the survivalist generators, one here on the back and one at the bottom. So I've got those running as well. Let me grab a couple coal here, and while that grout's cooking up, which actually we only need 8 seared bricks. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Okay. But while that's cooking up, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get the other parts of Tinker's Constructs done. You know, making all the different tables and stuff. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a bit of sticks. And just do that. We'll make ourselves a bit of blank patterns. 32, I believe, is what you need to get everything. You know, to get all the different patterns and stuff stenciled. And let's go ahead and get our part builder. And tool station. Stencil table. And then, I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and make 4 of them. And we'll get a couple pattern chests, because I like to have one for the smeltery as well. So we'll go ahead and put this one, let me go ahead and mine this up actually. Woo! Okay, put that one there, and then we'll set up our wooden stencil stuff. Let's see. Our wooden Tinker's Construct stuff. We'll just set it back in here, I guess. Keep it kind of close to the smeltery for now. And we'll do that. The part builder will go here, the tool station here, and the stencil table here. And let's actually go ahead. I like to have a crafting table right over next to everything as well. So we'll throw our stencils in here, and the first tool I think that we're going to make, well, let's go ahead and grab this and get this so that our smeltery will be done. Cool. And if you notice, I preemptively got some lava, and I also have a bucket here with a little bit, you know, extra lava. Just made a portable tank to store it in. So let's go ahead and put this up here. And, oh, you know what? I don't have a wrench. Okay. So So we'll make a wrench really quick. Which one do we want to make? Probably just make the crescent hammer. Thermal expansion. I don't know why. I know the Yeta wrench is, you know, in some ways better, but of course we need the electrical steel for that as well, so. But I remember when I first started doing, like, when I first started doing modded Minecraft, the first wrench I ever used was the crescent hammer, actually. And, I don't know, it's just always been like a... kind of like my favorite for some reason, I guess because of that. But alright, so we got that going. Let's go ahead and cook up some Invar, I think. We'll start with Invar tools. Alright. And let's see, we'll stencil. The first tool I think that we're going to make is going to be a sword, because there's a lot of really strong enemies in this pack, I've noticed. And we'll definitely want to make some armor as well. No, not that. I want the handguard. And let's go ahead and make like the tool binding we'll need. The pickaxe head we'll need. Shovel head. Axe head. And that should get us for now. I'll end up making all of them, you know, just off camera. And I think, let's see, what do we want to make the rod out of? I don't really have like obsidian or anything, so I don't know. We might just make it out of, let's see, is Iguana Tinker Tweaks in this pack? I'm not entirely sure, because that does kind of change things. But we'll just go with sword blade, pickaxe head, and let's go ahead and make some aluminum brass, which is just I believe 3 parts aluminum, 1 part copper. Yeah, always double check on that, but okay, so we don't have any, yeah, we don't have any actual aluminum, but we do have the berries, so we can use those. And I believe we can just cook these straight up. Yeah, and that gets us 16 millibuckets. We'll just go ahead and cook like all of them, that's fine. Alright. And they should cook up fairly quickly, so. And that. And then while that's cooking up, I think we'll go ahead and jump into agricraft a little bit, because like I said, I do want to cover quite a few things this episode. Just basic stuff to kind of get us started with the pack. And agricraft will allow us to actually increase the effectiveness of our crops. They'll grow faster and output more and everything. So the first thing that we're going to want is the seed analyzer. Just a slab, 3 sticks, some glass and some wood. And let's see, we want a glass pane. We've got sticks, we've got wood. We'll get our slab, and oh, and then I need a wood slab. That's not a problem. Alright, so that will get us our seed analyzer. And then, let's see, do I have the stuff? I don't think I have that right now. No. Not by a long shot. We can use the chocobo feather though, but I haven't got squid ink or book or anything like that. So, that's fine. We can use this without it. Oh, let me go ahead and throw more of these berries in there to cook down. And we've got enough aluminum brass. Let's go ahead and pour out some of this and get our sword mold. Okay, it looks like Tinker's or Iguana Tinker Tweaks is not in the pack because when it is, your stone pieces will actually break when you pour the mold. So, oh well. And we'll go ahead and pour the sword. We'll make it Invar. And we'll make the pickaxe head Invar. And then we'll go get some sugarcane and make some paper, and while we're up there we'll take a look at agricraft. Oh, I also got this osmium sword, 8 attack damage off that Prince of Valencia or whatever. And it was strange, when I killed the forest guardian there was a tree like right here, and when I killed him a chest spawned on top of that tree. I don't know if it had to do with where I killed him at or what it was, but let's see. So we'll get ourselves a bit of paper. Let's go with that. And our agricraft stuff. I didn't leave a whole lot of space for that, actually. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and we'll take this one down. And I'll put a torch right there. I'll end up, this is all just kind of a temporary setup, so it's not really a big issue. And the way this works, we can get some wood here and make a bit of sticks. And we can do 4 sticks and get ourselves some crop sticks from agricraft. And let's see, what do we want to start with? We'll breed right over here. So let's get ourselves a couple seeds. Here we are. And we can just throw them in here to get them scanned. And now if you notice, these are all 1, 1, 1. So a growth rate of 1, a gain rate of 1, and a strength of 1. Now growth is going to, as we level that up, it's going to affect the speed that it grows. Gain is going to increase the output that we get when we harvest it. And strength is going to increase its resistance to weeds. So, eventually we'll get them all 10, 10, 10, hopefully. And so the way we're going to do this is we're going to let these grow to full growth stage, and then once that's done we'll breed them. So we'll give them a little while we do some other stuff, and if it's not done by then we can always bone meal it. So, and you can also do hybrids and everything. We'll get more into that later on. Right now we're just going to focus on getting our wheat, potatoes, carrots, stuff like that leveled up. So, alright, let's see, we've got our paper now, so we'll make the bindings out of paper for the pick, and then for the sword we'll make the handguard out of paper. And we'll leave the paper in here because this will be the main place I use it. Now for the actual tool rods, I don't know. Let's see, what do we want to use for that? I guess I could use shiny. Actually, we'll probably just make them out of Invar. That's fine. I'm not too concerned with that, because these are just going to be temporary tools since we don't have Iguana Tinker Tweaks. This will just be very, very temporary until we get some better metals and alloys. So, set it to the aluminum brass and get a mold. Don't want that stuff. Oh, why did I pick that up? Alright. Invar's decently strong, so we'll get some decent, strength on it, so. And then we'll put it all together, this one. And I personally like the longsword. I'll show you why in just a second. You know, the broadsword is more like what people generally use, like the standard Minecraft sword, because you can block with it. The longsword, you're not going to be able to block with it. However, it does have like a thrust ability. So now it's actually weaker. If you notice, it's 6 attack damage, so it's actually weaker than an osmium sword. But that's fine. I'm mainly using that for bosses at this point. So, and then we'll get ourselves an Invar pick, which should be mining level redstone. Okay, so it's on par, I believe, with iron pick, which is fine. Alright, and I think that's all the tools we'll do for now. Eventually we'll make an axe and stuff, but we'll wait till we have a little bit better materials to do that with. And let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of bone meal here. And I'm just going to throw this stuff in the miscellaneous box here. And this, actually I might use this, because we're going to make a little bit of like a fence area to house our chocobos really quick. And we'll just add it on to our existing fences. We've got like a maze of fences. Oh, by the way, if you run into that destrier, that mounted like soldier, watch out. Because like he was right over there where that water's going down is where I first saw him, and then he made his way over to the door, and I was kind of like hiding because I'd already had some horrible experiences with some of the creatures in this pack. So I was kind of hiding back there from him. And then, you know, he finally got across, and he just kind of like climbed up the wall and ran right over to my gardens and just started destroying everything. Like, he wasn't even in the garden, he just ran around the edges and was just breaking all the crops that, you know, weren't like right in the middle. So, yeah, you definitely don't want him to get near any of your crops, because he has some kind of AoE crop destruction ability. So, let's see, we'll do... Actually, you know what, I should probably do double fences for this, because I know chocobos are actually pretty thick. So, we'll make one more fence really, really quick. And that. And there we go. We'll leave that open for right now. And I don't have any torches on me. I was going to say I'd light it up a little bit over there, but I need to make more torches. So, let me grab that bone meal really, really quick. And we'll bone meal those plants up. And this one. And I'm sure a lot of you already know, you know, how to use agricraft. Just I kind of want to not really spend a whole lot of time talking about it, but just in case somebody, you know, people don't know. So we've got these mature, and then we can just throw down our crop sticks and then put them down again to get this breeding one. And okay, bone milling for breeding is disabled, that's fine. But after a while, these two will basically breed together and make a new plant here, and you know, it has a chance of being better. So where these are 1-1-1s, this new one might be a 1-2-1 or a 1-2-2 or, you know, whatever. And so eventually doing this, we can get, you know, a stronger plant. And between this episode and next, I'll probably set up just a specific breeding area where it's like a line that goes around, and you just use one mature crop to kind of spread it, because you don't actually have to use 2 crops to get a stronger one. You can just use one and just have it breed around. So I might get that set up between this episode and next, and show you that next episode. But let's go ahead and head out to get ourselves a chocobo. Oh, I do have torches on me. Cool. Well, that will work. So we'll just really quickly add a little bit extra light to this area. And I wish I knew what time of day it was. Let me go ahead and get rid of all those death waypoints. I was mainly just leaving them to show you guys how many times I actually died off camera. So it was quite a bit. It was pretty painful. And you might actually see a tree guardian in here. So they tend to be quite a few of them in this forest. Like, they're kind of like a mini boss, but they're not all that uncommon. Like, I've seen I believe 3 of them in this forest alone. So we might be able to see one. I probably should have made some armor before I came out here again, just because. Okay, so far so good. Oh, there's one right there. See, he's like a stump person holding a head, and they're horrible, and I really don't want him. Like, if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't want any part of that guy, because he has this weird teleport effect where he'll like rush at you, and if you're not wearing any armor, it's like insta-death. So, good times. And it's getting to be nighttime, which is awesome. Let's see. I really want those chocobos, but I don't want the tree guy. See if we can jump down here and feed these really, really quick. So we'll just feed them the gishel grains, and then they'll get that necklace thing. And oh, come on. Hate this guy. Alright. We're gonna kill him. See if he drops a chest too. Oh, see. Oh, it didn't insta-kill me though. That's awesome. Alright. Kinda wanna back off and let my health get back up. I know it's dark now, and this pack is not particularly friendly. Of course, I am wearing that Lappy's chest now. It doesn't have a whole lot of durability left, but alright. I really wish I had like health potions or something right now. We got a zombie coming too. Oh, it seems like he has a regen effect. I think so. Okay, we got him. Yeah, so he drops a tree. That's how it works. He drops a tree, and there's a chest on top of it. So we got an efficiency 1 diamond pick that time. I will definitely take that. So we've got a chocobo here. To actually get it to follow you, you're going to need a chocobo feather. To ride it, you're going to have a saddle. So we're not going to be able to ride it right now. Okay. Yeah, and then just right-click it with a chocobo feather, and that'll get him following you. And while we're out, let's go ahead and get this one as well. So you use the food, feed them up till they get the little necklace thing, and then just right-click them with the chocobo feather, and we can bring them back to the house now. And I believe... Okay, we don't actually have to have the chocobo feather on us, so we can have our sword. That's awesome. I couldn't recall. It's been a little while since I used Chococraft. The last time I used it was actually in Resonant Rise 3. You know, there for a while, Chococraft was enabled on that pack. But if I recall correctly, they ended up removing it, I think, so. And that's been a little while back since I did that. Alright. And then we can just right click them with the feather to basically turn them off, so they'll quit following us. And now they're just hanging out. So we have chocobos now. The next thing that we're going to want to get to actually use the chocobos is going to be the saddle. Let's see here. Let me find it. Choco disguise. Oh, right here, chocobo saddle. So we'll just need some leather, string, and a feather. So let's let me go out and actually find, there's cows right over there, so I'll run over there and get some leather for us, and we'll make a chocobo saddle just really quick, and maybe finish out the episode with actually getting to ride our chocobo, which honestly they're a really easy way to get a pretty decent mount early on. And what's really nice about it is now that we have a couple yellows, we can actually breed them, which we'll do that as well really quick, and be able to make additional colors. So if you're familiar with Final Fantasy and the way the chocobo system is, especially with Final Fantasy VII and the choco breeding, that's pretty much how it works. We'll breed the 2 yellows, and that has a chance of getting us either a blue or a green, and then we can breed the blues and the greens with yellows or each other and get additional colors. And I believe all in all there's 8 colors to get, and they have increasing powers as well. So if we get a blue one, he can actually move through water quicker and gives us underwater breathing. The green one can scale like 2-block high inclines. Eventually we can get ones that fly and move extremely fast. There's a purple one from the Nether that gives you lava immunity, which is really nice. So we'll try to get into all that before long. We'll go ahead and breed them this episode though, because I've actually got the stuff to do that. And I will also say that, well, I'll show you in just a second when we get up top. Let me see here. Chocobo saddle. I'm going to need some string. Oh, you know what? I don't have any string. Man. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me go grab... Totally forgot I didn't have any string. Let me go grab some wool, and we'll just sag mill that and get ourselves some string with that. So, because there are sheep right out here. Alright. I should probably make some shears, actually. But, oh well. I've came too far. 5 feet from the house, and that's way too far. Alright. And we'll just throw this in the sag mill, let it run through. It's really quick. That'll get us some string, and we'll throw the extra in here and get our saddle. Now you can actually craft armor and stuff for the chocobos as well. There's also food items related to them, and the mod actually has quite a bit of stuff in it. So, but we'll get into all that later on. But the main thing, of course, is the breeding and being able to ride them around and whatnot. So our first seed actually spread. So let's go ahead and harvest that and see what we got. Oh, so we got a 222. That's actually really nice. You know what? I don't really want this stone pickaxe anymore. So, okay. And then what we'll do is we'll just replace, one of these 111s, generally whichever one's lower, but in this case, they're both the same, and replace it with this 222. Then we'll go ahead and bone meal that up and drop some breeding sticks. And then we can also do hybrids. We'll get into that more, just briefly, but we'll cover that next episode, because right now I really want to get the wheat and stuff up so that we have a good food source. Baked potatoes are fine, but they do grow kind of slow. So, I'd like to have something a little bit more reliable as far as that goes. Now, I'm going to just throw those in there for right now. When you go to breed your chocobos, you either have to use these lovely geishas, and when you breed them with those, you have a 20% chance to create a different color. So in this case, with the yellow and yellow, we have a 20% chance to get a blue or green. But then if we use the golden geishas instead, that actually increases it to a 50% chance that we're going to get a special color. So let's go ahead and use the golds just to show it to you, and we might get ourselves a special color this episode. So we'll go ahead and get these breeding. And go. Go. Breed. Okay. Maybe they don't want to. Unless... I'll tell you what. Give me a second. I'm going to cut camera and go find another chocobo. There's a possibility that those are both males. I forgot. I believe the females don't have the headdress. But, you know, it's been a little while since I messed with the mod, so let me run out and find a couple more chocobos, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I wanted to bring you guys back really quick. I found this hippocamp, I guess is its name, and it's a... oh, shit. It doesn't want me near it, apparently. It's an aquatic mer horse thing. So, I just wanted to show you this really quickly. I'm assuming it's from that unicorn mod, like Unicorn, Pegasus, and all that stuff. So, I imagine it probably has like a bit of swim speed and stuff, so we might look into getting one of those for ourselves before long. But anyway, I'm going to continue searching for this. Okay, I wanted to bring you guys back once more. I just found a unicorn as well, so figured I might show you guys that. So we've seen a Pegasus, a hippocamp, and 2 unicorns this episode, so good times. But anyway, once again, I'll be back once I find another chocobo. Okay, it would seem we actually have a tainted biome just south of our base a little ways, so thought I'd show you guys that. I also came across a skystone meteor for applied energistics as well, so we did find one of those. And hey, what is this guy? Oh, a destrier. That's that big ass horse that I was telling you guys about that guy was mounted on you know, earlier. Like it was like just a guy in like leather armor mounted on that big monster of a horse. Like red hair from Dynasty Warriors or something. But anyway, I'm gonna continue looking for chocobo. It's possible they may just not want to breed right now or something, so if I don't find one soon, we'll head back and try that again. Okay, finally, after running for quite a ways, I found a chocobo without the headdress. So I believe this is the female that we need. So we'll go ahead and feed it up, get it with the chocobo feather, and then we're going to go ahead and mount this one and just ride it back. So we can do that. Whoops. And if you notice, it automatically goes up 1 step inclines, and you can jump and kind of glide with it. These ones aren't that great at flying or gliding in comparison to, you know, later on we'll get the black ones. So they just kind of slowly fall, basically. And they're actually a pain to get through forests because they're so big. But also, whenever you go to glide, just tap the space bar. If you hold it, it's going to keep switching between you know, wings out and gliding, and then just falling. So, and also getting them through water is kind of a pain as well, because it'll dismount you, and they're kind of, the yellow ones mainly are kind of derpy when it comes to water, so just be aware of that. Oh. But I'll be back once I get back to the base, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, I wanted to show you guys really quickly. Apparently you can swim in water with them. Apparently that's been fixed, and there's right through here, there's a bunch of unicorns and hippocamps. So I figured I'd show you guys this right here. But I seem to recall a time when you jumped in water, it would just keep dismounting you, and the chocobo would just kind of derp around in the water. But it does seem to work just fine in the water now. And I'm also happy to say that I'm actually centered on the chocobo, because there at one time back on Resonant Rise, it would set you like off to the side of the chocobo. But now you're actually centered on its back, so that's kind of nice. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute once I get, finished getting back to the base. We're almost there. So we're back. I got it back to the pen and everything. I can't remember. Let's see, what's the command to... there's a command to actually get the... well, maybe not. Can't remember. I know there's a command to get the saddle and stuff off, and also to like name it and everything, I thought. But anyway, I'll figure that out. But let me see. So now we'll breed it. Sadly, we did waste our golden geishel grains, but we can feed these loverly ones. So we'll feed that one and this one. And there we go. Okay, it took a couple tries, but we got a baby blue chocobo. So we'll be able to get through the water really quickly, which is actually going to be really, really nice for us. Because if you look at the map here, there's a lot of water. This is like a big archipelago or something that we're on right now. So the water one's actually going to come in, I think, the most handy. So, and it'll be adulthood in quite a while. 1,300 seconds. So I wanted to show you guys that really, really quick. And so now we've got our very first blue chocobo. And I do think we'll end the episode out there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Chocobos are actually a lot of fun, and early game they are an excellent way to get around, before you have like Boots of the Traveler or 323, that's not bad at all. Before you have like Flight and Boots of the Traveler and everything, because we'll actually have a chocobo that can fly before too long, probably. So getting Flight really quickly with that is definitely very, very nice. So but anyway, we'll end out the episode there. If you enjoyed it, as always, please comment, like, subscribe, share. It's very, very much appreciated. Also, we just hit 100 subscribers, and so I want to say thank you to everybody that's subscribed and has been very supportive. And tomorrow I will be releasing a short thank you video, so look forward to that. Also, if you have any particular questions, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to help. If it's something we haven't covered or something that we're a ways off from covering, I'll gladly make a short video, just creative mode type video covering it. So if you have any questions like that, just let me know. And next episode we might actually start blood magic if I can manage to find a diamond. Hopefully we might just roughly touch over it, kind of like we did with maybe like agricraft, because really all we're going to do is make the blood altar and stab ourselves a few times and then go on about our business, because starting out it's just a lot of just stabbing yourself. So but anyway, until next episode though, do take care, and I hope to see you then. Hope to see you for next episode.